that it used the 16 centimeter CTDI phantom, and it tells us at the end of the case that the CTDI vol was 9.29 milligray. Well, we go to the report, we find the appropriate table. You'll notice here that this is for the lateral dimension, and we come down in the table to 17 centimeters, and we see that the correction factor is 1.08. We multiply that times the CTDI vol, and we have an SSDE estimate of 10 milligray. If we have the axial scan, we can measure both the AP and the lateral dimension. This time, let's assume the 32 centimeter phantom was used by the scanner, and the displayed CTDI vol was 5.4 milligray. Here's the appropriate table. It's the lateral and the AP dimension summed. We come down to 22, and we have a correction factor of 2.5, and the SSDE is 13 milligray. Let's take that same patient, and let's just assume that the scanner used the 16 centimeter phantom instead of the 32, and now the displayed CTDI vol will be 10.8. We come to a different table in the report. Again, we come down to 22, and the correction factor is 1.24. And again, we get 13 milligray for the SSDE. We get the same answer for the same patient. That's somewhat comforting. So here's a real-life situation. A child was imaged in a department on a GE CT scanner on Tuesday, and there was a need to rescan the patient on Wednesday, and they were imaged on a Siemens scanner in the same department. Well, the GE scanner displayed the CTDI vol based upon the 16 centimeter phantom as 10.8 milligray, and the Siemens displayed